All right, what's up, gamers? Welcome to the America's Cup Grand Finals. We got High Definition versus StarClan here. StarClan just got done with the losers finals. They beat Pirate Hackers in a pretty commanding victory. We're going to take a quick look at the lineups before the room gets started here. So, on High Definition side, we have Blaze, Bryce, Chibi, Cinda, Rookie, Soldier. And for StarClan, we have Green, Jordan, Rylan, Vapor, Vesper, Yoshi Racer. And as you can see, we are going to be having two POVs for this cast here. So we're going to be switching between Soldier's point of view and Vesper's point of view. So these are two clans that you play more often than I do, Aran. What do you have to say about these lineups?
Yeah, I'm going to start off with High Definition. It's really interesting to see High Definition really taking command of this America's Cup tournament, because High Definition, not really known as a team that is mostly American. They have a very diverse roster. The roster they're fielding is very different from what we normally see in MKU, where they play Division 1, but it's still pretty formidable. They have main lineup players in Chibi and Cinda. Rookie, a veteran of the game as well. And then we have a little less known players such as Blaze, Bryce, and Soldier, but they're still pretty formidable as well. You can generally find them. They play scrims with HD, so it's not like they're completely fresh. From StarClan, this is sort of the new standard lineup for them. Aside from, I think, Green playing now. They have Jordan, Rylan, Vapor, also known as XNTS, and Vesper, also known as Energy, also known as Sky. These are, kind of standard for StarClan. They're used to playing together. StarClan kind of lost a few players recently, but I don't think it's really slowed them down at all. They're still about at the same level as they were before. And so I'm expecting a pretty close match here. Obviously, HD is still favorites, but I think StarClan can keep it at least close.
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting about HD's lineup because if you look at the top level, like quote-unquote American teams, none of them are truly fully American. You look at the MKU lineups for teams like HD or Arcadia, any of those, there's going to be some European players in there. And in a tournament like America's Cup, where you're limited on how many non-American members you can use, you start seeing these different lineups. And StarClan really has not seen the negative effects of that because, as you said, their lineup is mostly American, and that's really rare for these top-level teams.
Yeah, I think that's been helping them throughout the course of this tournament. They defeated, obviously, I think a favorite in this tournament, Arcadia, defeated them to get to this losers round finals. And I think that they are sort of proving that being able to play a lineup similar to their MKU lineup can make them sort of overperform, if you will, against teams that are Division 1, just simply because they are playing a standard lineup.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to get right into the first track here. It's going to be Wario Stadium. As you can see on the bottom left, down by the Mario Kart Central logo, we are watching Vesper for the beginning of this race. So this is going to be StarClan point of view, switching to Soldier right away. It's going to be really easy to tell because Soldier is an Inkling main. There you go.
Yeah,
so we're getting started right away here.
Yeah, quite different from MKU. There's a little bit of character variety here. Soldier on the Inkling Scooty, he has a bit of a disadvantage actually on Wario Stadium because he's going to have to look out for the bumps, and he was getting outsped. Kind of led him to being hit to the back.
Yeah, absolutely. Wario Stadium is one of those few tracks that is very clearly favored for Wiggler mains. Most time trials, you're going to find that Scooty / Biddy Buggy is actually faster. Not the case on this track. So Soldier is at a very distinct disadvantage here.
Yeah, he's going to have to rely sort of on these shrooms he's pulling and other people getting hit out to stay up here, but
to a StarClan getting hit out by fire there. Soldier's going to gain a few spots from there. He's in 6th right now. Hard to say who's in the very front, as obviously it's just Waluigi's up there.
Yeah,
you have Chibi in 2nd. Could be anybody in 1st. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I've seen some very solid item play from HD here. They landed 2 fireballs on StarClan, and then I think greens came up as well. Not sure who's in first, but a very solid 2-3 for HD. And Soldier going to be able to pull out these triple greens to help gatekeep. He's going to have to look out for Chibi, though.
For sure. It looks like they got that space back. Should be good for now. And I would assume it's HD in first, because Chibi hasn't really thrown anything up.
Yeah,
So
probably
I would make it a top 3 for them.
Definitely looking at possibly a top 3. We're going to go over to Vesper's point of view now. It looks like he took a plant from, not sure who that was, but it definitely is keeping him held back here. He's going to have a little bit of a hard time catching up at this point.
It's a lot of StarClan back here. It was at least an 8, 9, 10 for them. Don't know who's in bottom 2, but it's looking really good for HD right now.
Yeah, and him getting his box stolen there is not going to be nice if you're Vesper. A bunch of people might be taking the cut. He's going to have to look out for a crazy 8 there as well. Does not look like a good race for StarClan.
Yeah, and it was all StarClan back there. Cinda getting last, and it was Rookie in first, so it's going to be a top 3 for high definition. Good start for them.
Yeah, that's super solid, and if you're high definition, that's kind of what you're looking for. Get a lead early on and be able to hold on. Try to pick as many running tracks. These lineups on paper might be pretty even, but I still think that high definition sort of has the edge just in the ways of being able to run these tracks against StarClan.
Yeah, it's interesting because I would argue that high definition absolutely has the stronger individual players in this lineup. You have players like Chibi and Cinda who are like, Diamond and Lounge, and they're individually like dropping hundreds in D1. But then StarClan, this is the lineup that they use the whole time, right? Like they're not pulling any surprises with the lineup. This is the people they're used to playing with. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of those kind of versions of a lineup comes out on top. And hey, in the first race, it was high definition. Wario Stadium is a very technical track, so if you have that technical knowledge and skill in the game, it makes sense you're going to come out with a stronger race there.
Yep, and HD getting a little bit more of what they're looking for. We're going to be heading to Mount Wario now. From the point of view of Vesper, he's in the back. He wants shrooms. That's kind of how he's going to be able to get up to the front.
And we can see our other POV starting in third with Soldier up there. See if Vesper is able to get a box here. He is. And he will pull a mushroom, so he's going to want to take that cut right away. Get back up into the pack as soon as possible.
Yeah, he definitely is going to have a hard time staying up here in the pack, though. There's a red being held by Soldier and Chibi, so he's just going to opt to go wide there. A bit of an interesting decision.
I mean, you said it yourself. Soldier and Chibi both had reds. He wanted to get out of there, get some coins. I totally respect the decision. And we are going to switch over to Soldier. He's back in 10th. I don't know what happened to him exactly, but he is going to be stuck in the back so far this race.
Yeah, Soldier with that sort of light mid-weight disadvantage. I think he got bumped off actually trying to take that cut.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. We're going to go back to Vesper. It's going to be a top 2 for StarClan. Careful with that red. Yep.
Yeah,
everything is coming up for him, but he's able to dodge it all.
Yeah, top 2 now from StarClan, but a blue gonna be taking out at least Yoshi Racer. That was a very nice avoidance of that blue radius from Vesper, but lands a trail on Blaze as well. He has no protection, but he's gonna have to be wondering who is behind him.
Yeah, that section was played very well by Vesper. He was able to avoid the blue when it was really right on top of him. And then able to trail Blaze as well. Can get that lead going for himself. Go back to Soldier in last. He's trying to pick up a shock.
Yeah, sort of the bagging point of view right now from Soldier. He's going to probably want to slow on this next set. StarClan probably has a very large top presence right now that HD is looking out for. Yeah, but Soldier can't do much there. Yeah, as you said, unfortunate not to be pulling anything that is useful.
So I would expect this to be a pretty big race for StarClan here. It's at least a top 2. We'll see what else they can pick up.
Yeah, waiting on this race result here.
And it is going to be just top 2. Top 2, 8, 9, 10, 11. Soldier really just banking on the shock to get the mid spots breaking into that top 2, I think. Because really StarClan had all the other bottom spots there. So, I respect it. He sacrificed his race to maybe pull that shock, but I think if he had pulled it, it would have gotten HD a just killer race there.
Yeah,
But
interesting to see him going back there when StarClan is only top 2. It almost makes me wonder if StarClan had more of a top presence even who was just very efficient with removing them from those top spots.
could be. But in any case, it's going to be a tied race. Top two is good, but 8, 9, 10, 11 kind of cancels it out. So it'll be a +0 for StarClan.
Yeah, StarClan now opting to pick Dragon. That's sort of a track that they've been picking quite frequently recently. They do get the selection. It's basically a track they pick specifically for Vesper, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to capitalize and break away on this track.
Yeah, definitely gonna want to see the Roy POV for this one. See if he can get past that beginning section. I imagine if he like makes the first Nisk and stays in first, we're gonna be seeing a lot of first place from Vesper this race.
Yeah, Dragon, a very interesting pick. I think it's a smart one if you're Vesper. First place is able to get a double box most of the time, and that gives you protection from any reds that HD might want to throw up. He actually didn't go for the double box there, which is a bit of a bad play there. I think it
Yeah,
sort
that
of cost him his life.
yeah, it really killed him there because second obviously pulled a red and hit him out. I think if he had pulled that double box instead, he would have been in a very different position.
Yeah, I
So
think
we move on to Soldier. Vesper is in last place right now, so forget what I said about seeing a lot of first place from him.
Yeah, I think he might have had a teammate behind him at some point, and his logic there was that he was going to sort of, leave his teammate the double so that his teammate can protect him, but his teammate wasn't there, must have gotten bumped out or something, and
An
now we're
unfortunate
seeing,
fall from Soldier there. He was breaking into that top presence, but unfortunately just messing up a line. He's back down into seventh.
yeah, we saw one of the Star Clan members in first. Soldier was in a very good position to sort of break that up, but a little bit of a driving mistake. He now has pretty decent items for his position in fifth place. He should be able to catch up.
Yeah, and if you look at the minimap, top four is really broken away, so I wouldn't expect him to actually gain any spots here, but he's going to be left with a ghost in a very high spot.
Yeah, and now we go back to Vesper's point of view. He also has pretty solid items thanks to that breakaway from the top players. Going to be able to take both of these cuts here and maybe even Red Rookie, but he passes him too soon.
And the red is going to go for Soldier instead. He is able to avoid it, so it's going to be a 3-4 for StarClan and a top 2 for High Definition.
Yeah, actually a blue coming right now. That's pretty scary, but Soldier actually has shrooms to avoid it. Very good. It looks like he was able to take out the red that was also heading for him. So Soldier able to clutch up there, but Vesper also able to secure a second for StarClan.
And it's all HD except for Vesper. So at the end of the day, even with that misstep on the first set, Vesper was able to do some work on his track pick. But it is
Yeah,
going to be a +18 race for High Definition, so they're up 42 after 3.
yeah, we also saw that misstep from Soldier maybe on lap 2 that sent him off the track.
That's
But
right.
thanks to the sort of breakaway from top 3, top 4 at that point, both him and Vesper were able to get very strong items. And there's a large amount of cuts you can take on Dragon to get you back up there.
And I think that's what we saw. Soldier obviously pulling some very good items in 5th place, and he was able to get right back up into the pack. Obviously, have a ghost in 5th, which is just insanely broken. And yeah, he ended up with a really good race because of it. And we're going to be
Yeah.
going to Cheeseland here. Obviously, a StarClan pick. They're going to want to do something with these bottom spots they have. They don't want HD getting a free run on anything. So
Yeah,
we'll see what Vesper opts to do here. I would imagine both of these point of views are going to decide to run.
yeah, it was pretty interesting going back to that last race and now having to go to Cheeseland for StarClan. Vesper really was the only one up there at the end of the race, but most of his StarClan teammates just got picked apart by HD, and now that results in Vesper being the sort of only one up here.
And it is going to be an early first for Vesper. Soldier putting a lot of pressure on him with the red. But I would imagine not much is going to change for a while. Soldier is pulling into first, putting pressure on. Okay, he's going to red Vesper out of first.
Yeah,
So it's a top 2 from HD, but it's a top 2 on lap 1 of Cheeseland. So who knows how long that's going to stay.
Yeah, very interesting now to see sort of a top perspective on Cheeseland. Most of the time when we go to this track, we're watching someone sort of playing it from behind and going for shock. Now, if you're Vesper, you have to be, considering, do I push all the way up? Do I try to get into first? What's going to happen? He actually gets chained into the set there. I think that was a Star Clan shock.
I think it was absolutely a Star Clan shock. You see Rylan dodging up, so it's going to be a 3-4 from SC. Obviously, Vesper has these shrooms here. He's going to be able to do something with those.
Yeah, Vesper now has those double shrooms to take the double cut. He also has fire. It's going to be interesting to see what he opts to do with this fire. He might be able to take out Soldier here. It looks like he just misses. Soldier was able to take a ground shroom as well to get away from him.
It's really good evasion from Soldier there. Fire's not going to hit. Barely squeaking past the bomb. That could have been a disaster for Vesper right there.
Yeah, but he took a red. I'm not sure where that red came from, but there was no way he could react to that.
Yeah, that was not indicated at all. It was probably thrown right next to him.
Yeah, now he has to worry about those triple reds. He's able to pop the horn, take out the guy there, but
Rookie getting backed. That's going to be huge.
yeah,
He doesn't
did
pull a
not
shroom last
pull the
set.
items he wanted there. Yeah, as you said, he did not get a shroom. He was not able to take that cut, but it looks like Rylan was the only one who actually passed him.
It's another top 3 for high definition. Last kind of cancels it out, but I mean, top 3 is automatically a winning race. So
Yeah,
we're going to see what the score is. It's another winning race for high definition, though.
it was interesting with that shock usage by StarClan because it kind of put them immediately into, him and Rylan able to chain that set, but he actually wasn't able to take out Soldier at all because Soldier with that really solid evasion in that top spot to dodge the fire and then get the ground shroom to put some space between them. And the shock just kind of didn't pan out for StarClan this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the shock was called as well as it could have been, right? The other teams in top 3, you're in fourth. Of course, you're going to chain yourself into set. It's just like the obvious play here. But just the other factors in the race didn't work out in StarClan's favor there. And just want to point out, we do see HD Blaze with the crown. Work is coming in here, getting some
Yeah,
indivs in return for all that grinding.
indeed, we're not allowed to be singing Chibi and Cinda's praises. We actually have to see Blaze with the crown now.
That is my squad queue partner right there. He's putting in work on the track. So anyway, we got another bagging track here, and it looks like both players are going to opt to run once again.
Yeah,
See if it stays that way.
both of them able to pull shrooms, but Vesper clipping the off-road a little bit. It shouldn't matter too much because he gets to take that cut and chain. Now back to Soldier, who has a Nana here in third. Not sure who's around him, but he's just obviously wanting to play this safe and not get hit out yet.
Yeah, so we have Rylan and Chibi fighting for first. Rylan is going to take Chibi out with a green, which could end up being a huge play.
Red up from Soldier, he got the perfect smart bounce there to be able to take out, I think, Rylan, but now we still see Vesper in first.
So it's going to be a 2-3 for HD. They should put a lot of pressure on Vesper here. Obviously, the red could do some work.
Yeah, Soldier behind Bryce here. It looks like the back boomerang from Vesper perhaps taking out that trailed red from Soldier, but gonna have fire thrown up at him. It's not touching him either.
And it looks like it's all HD behind Vesper in first right now. There's got to be so much pressure on him. I think it's pretty unlikely that he stays in the top here.
Yeah, now, Soldier with some pretty unfortunate item pull here. He's in ninth. He only has a boomerang. He's basically just going to be wanting to grief the StarClan members around him because, as we noted, it was kind of just Vesper up there in the lead.
And the blue is coming out. It's going to go for Cinda.
Yeah, has to look out for the HD players who should be around him. It looks like Cinna might have had probably had a shroom to avoid that, but 2-3 from StarClan.
And Soldier back in 11th. He's going to have to hope that people die on the cut because he does have a way to take that cut at the end.
Vesper taking.
He's going to hit Cinda on the line. It looks like he passed anyway, and it's going to be a pretty rough spot for Soldier, but a good race for Vesper.
Yeah, a very good race for StarClan as well. Sort of getting a good race that they've been looking for over these past 4 races. Not really able to get something, but this time it is StarClan who's filling in all the spots behind first.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, that red did not connect with Cinda on time. It looks like it did hit him, but it was after the line. if that had hit a little bit sooner, it could have been we could have been looking at like a plus 20, plus 30 for StarClan there.
Yeah, very solid race for them, and they have to be happy sort of getting any sort of momentum now in a war that looked like it might just be HD running away with it.
Yeah, so it's going to be a plus 10 race for StarClan. It is a 48-point game, which sounds like a lot, but we have 7 races left. Anything can happen in that time.
Yeah, for sure. And, going back to that DEA race, now StarClan has, sort of spots they weren't able to get previously. Uh, Most of their races was just Vesper up there. Now there's a good amount of them piled behind Senda. It's going to be interesting to see, can they capitalize off of that, even going into DKJ, which is a high definition pick.
It's an interesting pick. Usually I would want to pick this track if there's at least a little bit of support behind first, but I guess Cinda is so confident that he can do well on this track, even with only StarClan behind him, that I'm just gonna run it anyway. See if it works
Yeah,
out for him.
it is a very interesting pick as you noted, and if you recall to the last time we were casting together, High Definition actually picked this track for top 3 or top 5, but we saw them just kind of bumping themselves on the super bounce and that kind of messing up their race. So interesting to see them picking it, maybe hoping for 2-3 to bump themselves, but that didn't really
It
happen
looks like
here.
Cinda did get hit
Yeah,
out there.
the
So it's gonna be a 1-3 for HD early on here.
yeah, it definitely did
Vesper
not
back in
work how they
10th.
wanted.
There are a lot of StarClan back here. It's HD in bottom 2, but it's a 7, 8, and 9 for SC right now.
Yeah, and we saw just Cinda, they picked it knowing Cinda would not have any support behind him, at least for the start of the race, and it kind of claimed Cinda's life there at the start, but still a good amount of HD up here. I think they're in first right now as well,
Yeah, you can see
with
on the
Soldier
minimap,
up
and hey,
here.
you can see on the stream, we have Soldier up in first.
Yeah, not
And
sure who's behind him right now, but it
it,
looks
it
like
is
it is
Rookie
Rookie.
behind him, pretty far behind him, actually. And just as I say it, Vesper is going to take Rookie out, so all of a sudden Soldier has a lot of pressure on him. He has a
Yeah,
red, doesn't have it anymore.
it actually looked like Rookie was able to lag out of whatever was going for him. Now he's in third, putting pressure on Vesper. But, Vesper in second place has a bit of separation right now.
And Soldier with the horn in first, gotta hope and pray that a horn doesn't, or a ghost doesn't come for the blue, and it won't. So he should be pretty safe in first from this point. I don't want to jinx it, but barring something like double reds, he should be in a good spot here.
Yeah, and pulling a bomb now, he's pretty safe. He actually puts it back. He's wanting to get Vesper, and he does connect. That's now a top 3 from HG, a very
Oh,
solid
and
bomb pull.
the bounce, really unfortunate for Vesper. HD is in a really good spot right now, and a second blue comes out. That I didn't know that two blues could even happen that close to each other.
Yeah, a bit interesting to see that blue happening. I assume the first blue might have been held by HD, which is why it got thrown when he had a horn. Green's coming up, actually able to connect with Soldier, but it looks like a very solid race from HD right now.
It's going to be a top 2 for them. I don't know if someone was able to pass green. They weren't. So it's going to be a 3-4-5 for StarClan still. Bottom 2 kind of ruins that, though. So it will be a winning race for HD.
Yeah, very interesting to see that although StarClan had every spot behind Cinda at the start there, and Cinda got redded out, it didn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things because HD was able to have other players sort of catch up, maybe because StarClan was bumping themselves on that period after the flower.
Yeah, I do wonder if that was planned or not. I wonder if they thought Cindo was going to be able to run it all alone and just stay in first, get his teammates up there with him, or if it was all planned. Hey, Cinda's probably going to get hit out, but the rest of us will come up anyway, and it won't matter. I'd like to get into their head for that track pick.
Yeah, but the track pick certainly did work out, and High Definition able to extend their lead by more here. Now they're opting to go with Tick-Tock Clock, more running. That's sort of they're picking it to run top 2, able to take that middle clock path. They don't have to worry too much about bumps. StarClan, however, does have to worry about bumps on that middle clock hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine we'll see top 2 going for it. Everyone else maybe playing it safe. We'll see how it turns out, though. We have Soldier starting in 6th here. I think he would be crazy to go for the middle because he's a lighter weight combo than everyone else, and he's in the exact spot where you normally get bumped out if you go for it.
Yeah, we've seen Soldier already having to struggle with bumps, but it actually
He is going
he
to
is
go
gonna
for
go
it.
for it, and he did make it. It actually looked like there weren't a lot of people around him for that, and he was able to take that sort of safely. But it looks like he must have gotten hit out here because he is back down here with Vesper now.
Yeah, that was a really ballsy play from him, and you know what? To his credit, it did work out.
Yeah,
But
and
unfortunately, getting hit out after, as he said. So we're going to see two point of views from the mid to back in this race.
yeah, Vesper. Now we're back to Soldier. Soldier getting bumped off. This time he got bumped off. That weight being a bit of a disadvantage. He's now back here in 9th with Shrooms. It actually looks like a decent bit of HD back here. I think I saw Cinda there as well.
Yeah, it looks like an 8, 9, 10 from high definition right now. Hard to say who's in last. Actually, I think green might be on Roy, so that would put StarClan in last, but a lot of HD otherwise.
Yeah, definitely a large amount of HD back there, and we're now checking in on Vesper. He backed his protection there. I was going to say it's a 1-3 from StarClan, but he made a risky back there, and it did not turn out.
Unfortunately, getting hit out from it. He's back in 6th. Still has a solid position here. He could be able to pick up some spots if he can stay in the pack here.
Yeah, he tried to pull that fire out on Tatum or Bryce here, but the fire did not connect, and he had to protect from a red. Now, Bryce landing in back
the
mana
back
on him.
banana.
Yeah, he was in a ghost there. There was no way for him to know that was coming.
Yeah, HD is doing a really good job here of keeping these front to mid spots. They're doing work to keep Vesper out of the front. It's obviously working out very well. Soldier's coming up too. Never mind. He's going to get planted, so he won't be getting any spots on the line here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we still will see a very solid race from high definition as we see StarClan coming in bottom 2.
And actually, Vapor or XNTS is going to be coming into first. Should still be a winning race for HD with 2-3-4, but got to give credit where it's due. First place there really helped StarClan out.
Yeah, that was a good effort by those StarClan members who were still up there. We saw a 1-3 from StarClan that lap 2, but Vesper made a little bit of a risky backspam there, and he was punished for it by the HD members behind him.
And it'll be a very even race, +2 for HD. Really, that first place from Vapor put in work on Tick-Tock, because without that, it would have been just a blowout for HD that race.
Yeah, still able to get a bit of a neutral race there, keep themselves at least in comeback distance here.
We got a few different tracks coming out from high definition here. I'd like to see some big blue action, personally. We'll see if it picks it, though.
Well,
let's go.
And you will receive, Jacob. Here's some big blue action.
Thank you very much, Chibi, for picking the F-Zero track, which I enjoy very much. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how they decide to play this. I imagine that Soldier's at a very big disadvantage here. Obviously, if you're looking at like the time trial scene for this track, it is a heavyweight Mach 8 track, which is just the exact opposite of the combo that Soldier's using. So we'll see if he's able to stay in the mid pack here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he falls back here.
Yeah, I honestly do not have much experience on this track other than getting utterly washed out by teams who know how to race this track on it. I'm honestly not sure how the track plays. All I know really is that the glider is a big toss-up on this track.
Yeah, absolutely. There could be 3 people pulling shocks at one set. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that is something that can and does happen on this track.
Yeah, but for right now, we see Vesper up here. He's in first. I think he has his StarClan teammate Yoshi Racer right next to him. They're in the front. They don't have to worry about cuts per se on this track. There's no really giant cuts that HD can utilize, but this glider, you can pull some very weird items on it.
Yeah, and it looks like a top 3 or top 4 from StarClan here. Really strong position from them. Soldier's trying to do something with these greens. It looks like it is going to connect. Never mind, it was just lag. Maybe the red will do something. And yeah, it is going to hit Ryland, getting hit in return, unfortunately. So it's still going to be a top 3 for StarClan. without a shock, I imagine they will keep that top three.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the strengths of Big Blue can be there's not many cuts on the track. It is pretty easy if you can get into top spots to hold those top spots. If due to the glider no crazy shocks happen, and it looks here like no shocks happened, and this is going to be a very solid race for StarClan.
Yeah, green did get hit out on the line there. I can see, well, it is on the top three for StarClan. So, I mean, as I said, there was no shock, so they were able to keep those top spots. I don't think a blue came out either. So for
Yeah,
StarClan, it is a top three, 6, 9, 10.
actually very interesting to see no blue or no shock on that track. The glider makes some items a little bit easier to pull just because of the distance, but those items just did not exist that time.
And we got a StarClan Classic coming out for the pick. Sherbet Land, which is, it's definitely StarClan's way of saying, all right, I'm going to pick a track that we don't think they know. And HD, in turn, coming back with the exact same strategy, picking the dentist itself, Ribbon Road. So either way, we're going to see a pretty uncommon track here. Both teams are obviously putting out the same strategy. Pick something the other team doesn't know.
Yeah, and we're going to see Sherbet Land, a Star Clan specialty. Gonna see Vesper trying to open up a lead on HD, banking on the fact that Star Clan is very familiar with this track and they are not.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see if you can keep the lead at the beginning here. It's going to depend on what happens around the first set, obviously. Pulling a green, protection first set is going to help him out a lot here.
Yeah, he can't really trail it or anything because he has those Star Clan members behind him, but just having protection in case anything comes his way is very nice. It looks like still at least a top three from Star Clan. Soldier kind of all alone here, and he does get taken out.
Yeah, he was really playing with fire by pulling into that top three. Really just giving StarClan an opportunity to try to snipe him out, and it was successful there. So we see still a top three for them. And it's oh, never mind. Blaze, never
Blaze
mind
gets
again.
Blaze
Falling into
gets
the
the
exact same
same
trap.
treatment. He gets the same treatment that Soldier got, and he is out of there now. Back to a Star Clan, at least a top two here.
It's really a simple formula if you're StarClan. Stay in top three. The second an HD member tries to come up, just green snipe them. And if you don't miss your green snipes, I mean, hey, it's working. They're still up there.
Yeah, they might have to worry about HD back here looking for shock and also, able to take some of the cuts here at this one particular section of the track. But other than that, they should be pretty solidified in that top three or top two, and HD should be pretty worried about trying to get back up there.
Yeah, you can see on the mini map, top two is pretty broken away right now. Hard to say who's in third, obviously, but we do know the top two is both StarClan. They're just chilling up there, hoping for no blue or shock. We'll see if one does come out, but
Yeah,
yeah, at this point, there's not much else HD can do.
Soldier able to red Rylan there should get him a spot at least, but I saw a good amount of high definition in those back spots. Green here in fifth, so we know it's probably a top 2-5 at least from StarClan right now.
Rookie and Chibi are up here too. Rookie is going to get hit out. That's super
Rookie takes
unfortunate
it
for
back
him.
on the line, yeah, but it looks like a 3-4 from HD. We're gonna have to see the spots, but that definitely lessens the blow from that race.
Top two, 5, 7, 8, 11 for StarClan. So it's a win for them, a relatively small win for them, but I think they'll take anything at this point. They need to make up some points. There's 3 left at this point. They're down about 30, I would think.
Yeah, I would
So
assume somewhere around 30. Obviously, way better than what they were at before that big blue happened. Them able to take full advantage of Chibi picking sort of a random track there. It went to their favor, but they're gonna have to get some massive races still with 3 races left.
So the scores came in. It was a plus 14 race for StarClan. So HD is up 26 right now with 3 left.
Yeah,
Still really anybody's war at this point.
what we're looking at now is a much closer war than we had previously. 26 is striking distance for StarClan, and now they're able to go with their running track as well.
Yeah, and 26 doesn't feel that close, but you have to remember races 8 and 9 were combined plus 34 for StarClan. So really anything could happen. StarClan could be winning in 2, and then it would all come down to the last race.
Yeah, and definitely considering that StarClan is able to go with their track pick now, that is very huge because they have runners of their own to compete with HD, and especially when they give themselves the advantage on tracks that they like, as we're seeing right now.
It's going to be at least first for StarClan. They're fighting for 2-3 right now. It looks like Ryland's going to get trailed, so Chibi's up in second. Hitting the back on him, that could be huge.
Yeah, that was a very nice back if you are Vesper. Able to take Chibi out, and now it looks like he at least has 1-3. Actually,
Missing the banana
bit of
snipe,
a
that
bit,
was
yeah,
unfortunate. It was a
a
leg
little
hit.
lag from Soldier now, but Vesper has Cinda and Soldier behind him, giving him a whole lot of pressure to hold those top spots because he basically needs to do that. And now a blue coming for him. He slows down.
Oh, and it looks
Oh,
like Soldier's going to get redded, dodging the blue because of it, but obviously still not an ideal situation for him.
yeah, that was super well played by Vesper. Vesper's right back in first after a blue came for him. Very smart gameplay.
Absolutely. He actually lost spots to both of the HD members behind him. Cinda passed him at 1.2, but somehow he's back in first. It was very well played from him. Obviously still has the pressure behind him, but he does have his teammate in third, putting pressure on Cinda in turn.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to worry too much about Cinda unless Vapor, aka X and TS, does not pull any reds of any sort. He shouldn't have to worry about Cinda wanting to red him because Cinda has to be considering or worried about having that StarClan member in third.
It's going to be a bottom 2 for HD as well. It's looking like a pretty solid position for StarClan right now. I don't imagine these spots are going to change too much by the end of the race. Blaze, rookie Chibi back here. This is huge for StarClan.
That is a lot of high definition back there, as we just saw. That might be, it is a bottom 4, a 7 bottom 4 from high definition rather. That is a very good race for StarClan.
Cinda clutching it out, getting first. That is the only reason this race didn't put it away for StarClan. So at this point, HD is still winning. They're winning by 6. It was a plus 20 race for StarClan. So as we kind of predicted, this is a very close war with 2 left. Anybody could come out and win this, really starting this race.
Yeah, StarClan able to capitalize on their running pick. Cinda sort of saving the race, if you will, for high definition because he was able to clutch out at first. You know, the pressure behind from StarClan never really taking him out, able to solidify himself up there. But I think what gave StarClan that race was the blue play from Vesper. Very, very smart of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Vesper had really pressure from HD in 2, 3, 4, almost the entire race. And that one blue play got rid of 2 of high definition. And he was just able to run it from there. Unfortunately, obviously losing first at the end, but getting all of his teammates behind Cinda. So, as we said, plus 20 race for StarClan going into Music Park.
Yeah, high definition right now has to be wondering where did our momentum go? They had such a commanding lead, and then that big blue pick sort of ruining everything for them. They picked another running track with Cinda in first, and we just saw Cinda getting taken out again. The plan did not work.
Yeah, it's happened twice now. We've seen it where Cinda's in first. They have no other really protection for him, and they go for a hard running track anyway. And both times Cinda has just gotten hit out.
Yeah, now a top 2 from StarClan. I think there's Chibi there in third, but, you know, Yoshi Racer has Vesper there as his backup, so he should be feeling pretty nice right now.
Triple Greens could do some work here. If he closes in the distance on Jordan, could be seeing some snipes coming in.
Nana's back.
Never mind.
Bomb. That's going to take him out.
Super good play from Jordan there. Obviously pulling the bomb. Bit of luck involved there, but it was placed perfectly. Does connect with Soldier.
Yeah, there's nothing Soldier can do to get rid of that bomb or to avoid that bomb. He can't go wide. There's sort of nothing he can do. Now it looks like a top 2, maybe it looks like a top 3 from StarClan right now, on the track that HD selected.
Kind of a flub on the cut there. It shouldn't matter too much. And it looks like he is going to connect that fire with Tatum. So very established top two for StarClan right now. Kind of the same story we've seen for these past few races. HD needs to pull out a shock or a blue if they want to get rid of StarClan's top spots here.
Yeah, regardless of what really happened there with, slowing down in their top spots, Vesper getting slowed down a bit only helped him to connect with the high definition members behind him.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
just sort of widening that lead for their top two. It looks like there's still a large amount of HD in the center, but hitting that Nana, it doesn't look too good if you're high definition.
Yeah, it's hard to say what's going on in the top right now, but Soldier in specific is not having such a great race, pulling into 11th. It's going to be last place for StarClan, but a top two as well. Should be a slightly winning race for them.
Yeah, as we wait for the score to update, that might be the race that StarClan needed to put them in the lead after being down so much. And it is all tied up. I think heading into what we have here is a tie race heading into the last race.
That's absolutely what we have. Here's the plan, Aran. We're just going to delete the rest of the VOD. When this goes up on YouTube, it'll just be this race because it's the only one that matters.
Yeah, and this is all on the line for StarClan right now. They were down by so much. They were able to pull this war all the way back. They have really not missed a beat ever since they got that bit of momentum back. And, they have to reset. They have to, if they want to win this tournament, they have to reset it here, and they have to get a winning race here. Their entire tournament is relying on this one race.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, HD is coming from the winner's side, so if they win this war, they win the tournament. It's over. If StarClan wins this war, it's a bracket reset. They rematch, and whoever wins the next war will win the tournament. So, just kind of a view on what's at stake here. It's going to be HD's track pick on really probably the track they're the most known for. So, you got to think, no matter what the spots are, HD has an advantage here.
Yeah, this is going to be scary for StarClan. StarClan starting with some decent spots, but this track is not that widely played at all. More of a comfortable pick for high definition, and they're
The
able to
green
take
snipe
out
connecting
Vesper.
with two of them. I think that's both StarClan, so that's really good for HD and super unfortunate if you're Vesper.
Yeah, what I think we might have just seen there was that top two from StarClan originally getting taken out. But right now, maybe a 2-3 from StarClan, and that Nana connecting with Soldier on the Nisk there.
Red is going to connect with Vapor. Soldier pulling up into second place. Don't know who's in first right now. I imagine it's probably HD.
Yeah,
Red,
we just saw a look there. It was Chibi in first, so top maybe 1-3. Most of the top spots here quite mixed, but Chibi is gone right now.
and Vesper just kind of getting punished in the mid pack right now. He's stuck on the cut with triple greens, falling down to ninth. And we cut back to Soldier immediately getting hit again. So both of our POVs here are just not having a very fun race.
Yeah.
And the result of that is Chibi is just breaking more and more away.
Something to consider here due to that break away from Chibi.
The shock!
And the StarClan shock. Dangerously, Chibi so far ahead. And now he has a blue he's able to throw up at Chibi as well. Send it in first with some protection. But StarClan able to take this cut here. It actually looks like Vapor failed the cut trying to get up there. And now a random green or a red taking out Vesper as well.
So all of that development that he got from dodging the shock, throwing the blue, it's kind of gone now as I believe Cinda's still in first. Vapor's up there, but hard to say what else is going on.
You might have just seen your tournament life flash before your eyes right there. They were in 2-3. They had everything set up nicely, but a random green or a red taking out Vesper and
he's going to gain some spots here. Green's up here too. It's going to be a 5-6 for StarClan. I don't know. I don't know who won. 1-3-4 for HD.
That is high definition taking the tournament as far as I can tell. It comes down to that moment, start of lap 3 that we saw. Just failure almost, if you will, not to sound too fatalistic, but Vapor dodging and Vesper dodging. Vapor messing up in that cut, losing his position, and then Vesper getting hit by a random green or so.
Yep, so it is a plus 10 race for high definition, and obviously because it was tied going into the last race, HD will win the war by 10. They are the champions of America's Cup. I don't know what season number it is, but they won America's Cup. Congratulations to HD. And StarClan going to come in to a silver medal, second place for them.
Yeah, and that was such an effort by StarClan there, and even going into that last race, they still had that hope from that shock, but, a very unfortunate ending still. Very well played.
Yeah, great effort from both teams. The split POV. Let us know your thoughts. Ping us in Discord if it was cool. Ping T in Discord if it was cool, because he was the stream host who set that all up. Props to him. If you're looking for more Mario Kart content, we have MKU Season 12 Finals on Sunday. We have World Friend Star versus XI. I don't know what their team name is right now, but their tag's still XI. And then after that, you better sign up for the Secret Santa FFA, the most hyped event of the year. And we have Amplify coming up too. So a lot of stuff to look forward to if you're a fan of Mario Kart Central and of Mario Kart tournaments in general. Yeah, it should be good to wrap it up. You have anything more to say, Aran?
No, but I would like to thank everyone who watched this match. It was very close, and we will be seeing these teams again in the next America's Cup.
Have a good night off.